Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a while since we shot any video, but here we are today with Ken's 1947 Willie CJ2A. We basically just finished a 2-year long on and off restoration or rebuild of this Jeep. When we got this Jeep, it had been sitting in a old dilapidated garage for like 35 years. And when I say sitting, I mean rotting. So basically the body was rotted, the fuel lines, brake lines, everything was just pretty much rotten. So we tore this entire Jeep down to the frame. We had everything sandblasted and powder coated. We got a new reproduction tub, new windshield frame. We got a new tailgate. Basically the front clip is still original, so they were able to body work the hood, the fenders, and the grill. So all of that's original to the Jeep, as well as the axles, transmission, transfer case. That's all original. We tried to keep as many original parts as we could. Okay, so starting in the engine compartment, this is basically all brand new under the hood. We got a rebuilt L-head 2.5 engine, or I guess it's a 2.4. We had that all rebuilt and ready to go, so we got new spark plugs, new wires, new oil filter, brand new radiator, hoses, belts, new battery. Basically everything under the hood here has been either refurbished or replaced. The only original pieces are this oil filter housing and the original horn. Basically all the rest of the stuff has all been replaced. We elected to get rid of the original oil bath air filter because those were kind of a pain in the butt and problematic. So we got this nice little filter here to go on a single barrel carburetor just to make maintenance and drivability a lot better. The other thing we did under the hood, it's all brand new wiring. We used a painless 12 volt wiring harness out of like a early CJ5. And then basically we rewired this whole vehicle from scratch. So every piece of wire and every connector and everything in here is brand new. And we also converted everything to 12 volts, so there's no more 6 volt electrical. So on the front here we did a few cool things. So the bumper that was on it was rotted out, so we made this custom stubby bumper here at the shop. Casey built that just to give the front end a nicer look, give it a little more strength. We had to rebuild all the headlight mechanisms. Basically the pieces that the headlights go into were all broken or missing or rotten, so we actually fabricated all those pieces. New headlights, of course. And then kind of a cool little trick down here for the blinker lights. Instead of using the light bulbs, we actually used some 3-way Poison Spider LEDs. So basically inside these lights we have some LEDs, so we converted that to LED to go along with the 12 volts. So that's pretty cool. Keeps it original looking, but it has the function of the running lights and the turn signals. When this Jeep originally came to us, the guy had dropped it off. Originally he just wanted to have some gauges and some paint work. Once we got into it and tore it apart, we realized, you know, it was pretty much destroyed and the body wasn't usable. So this is the rebuilt cockpit area. Basically, we have all the conversion gauges that are modern with the 12 volt and everything. We got the original emergency brake, choke, throttle, everything works. The only update we really did in here is we changed this light right here to an LED light instead of a 12 volt incandescent light. We figured, you know, we were updating everything, so we would update to an LED. So this is actually your dash lights. These gauges don't illuminate, so at night you actually drive by this little light, so everything works. The other thing we did do that wasn't original is we down here on the floor we added a high beam switch, because he's going to try to get this registered and inspected in South Carolina, which is where the Jeep is going to when it leaves today. So we've got high beams, low beams, lights, working gauges, and then we also had this hole which was for a battery cutoff. And so what we ended up doing was we put in a 12 volt plug, so when he's driving he could plug in his you know, cell phone or whatever. We also got the data plates with the shift pattern and everything on the dash, so and everything. And then the last update that we really made inside was we got this really nice rubber mat for the floor to keep the paint nice. And then we did upgrade the transfer case shift boot. We used actually a Curry twin stick boot instead of the little one that came with it, because the little ones just tear and rip and they don't do a very good job. So we use this Curry twin stick boot. So then other things notable on the interior, all of the seat frames were original to the vehicle. We were able to sandblast them and powder coat them and save them. And then we got these new replacement seat cushions for the original seats. So we recovered them with all the original style vinyl. And then also we have a back seat that we added to this Jeep because the owner wanted to be able to take his grandkids or whatnot. So we got a nice little original rear bench seat, the same kind of reproduction padding, seat belts and everything. And then we also retained the flip up seat. So this seat flips up, and then you also have the toolbox under the seat, which is in there. And then we also, the last thing we did update, which was not original, was we added seat belts. So we've got in the front here, we've got these really nice retractable seat belts from a early model CJ5. We installed seat belts. The rear seat belts are not retractable, they're just standard lap belts. So it came out pretty nice. The last thing, because it rains a lot in South Carolina, we needed to have windshield wipers. So we've got the 12-volt conversion windshield wipers on the windshield frame. And we also retained the windshield flip out, so you can actually loosen these guys and flip the windshield out for warm days, which is pretty cool. So here we are at the rear. Ken wanted to be able to pull one of those little military trailers, you know, little quarter-ton trailers. So we custom made a rear bumper for it, and in the rear bumper basically we incorporated a trailer hitch. We put this nice little plate here to kind of fill in where the factory rear cross member is, and because the rear cross member of this Jeep was kind of wrecked, we actually cut it out, and this bumper actually acts as the rear cross member of the frame, so it's all welded in and everything. So that was kind of something that we did a little bit custom, and if you notice, the front bumper kind of matches it, so they were kind of made together. We also retained the stock spare tire carrier on the side of the Jeep there, so that the tailgate is fully operational. So you can roll up the back window, fold down the tailgate, you could have lunch, you could sit on it, whatever. So basically, everything came out really good. These are 12-volt conversion tail lights, of course. Everything, you know, brake lights, turn signals, everything works like it should. Basically, what we also had to do, because in South Carolina, where the owner lives, where we're shipping it to, gets a lot of rain. So one of the upgrades partway through the project, when he moved there, he decided he wanted to have a soft top. So this is basically a brand new Best Top Tiger top, really nice top. It's got all the snaps and everything are hidden down here. It's got the nice door channels and everything, so you have the removable doors. We had to get all the hinges put on there and everything. So basically, one of the requirements was this top. So we've got a nice black vinyl Best top on there, and reproduction Willys mirror for it. Brand new gas tank with of course everything's blacked out. The cab, the headlight bezels, of course everything got blacked out, and the owner really wanted to have the granite crystal pearl. So this is, of course, I think it's a 2014. And I think some of even the new JLs have the granite crystal pearl, but that's basically what the paint is. So we blacked everything out, including the gas cap. So there you go. There's the 47 Willys.